I'm Anil Kumar, and here is the solution to a very interesting question from the previous test paper. It is test on sequence and series. Question is, you are given the sequence 3, 3, 4, 8, 10, 30, 33, and so on. Describe in words how the sequence is obtained. And part B is determine the next four terms using your pattern. Now it is one of those questions which is kind of difficult to get. Now let us work out and see what kind of strategy should be applied to solve this question. The numbers given to us are, let me write them very clearly here, 3, 3, 4, 8, 10, 30, 33, and so on. So what kind of pattern do you see? That is what we need to figure out. So what we see here is, let me start from 3 to 4. It looks as if you add 1, you get this number, right? And from 4 to 2, what do you think? You should do times 2 to get 8. And from 8 to 10, you add 2 to get 10. And to get 30 from 10, you can do times 3. And to get 33, you could add 3. Now since I know the solution, it has become so obvious, right? But to get to this solution is kind of difficult. So you may at times get a question which is difficult. You have to see from all different angles. Now how is 3 related with the first 3? So if we follow this, alternately we are adding and alternately we are multiplying. We multiply by 2 times 3 and so on. So if I do times 1, I think I can get 3. So now the pattern seems to be clear, right? So the pattern is that first you multiply by 1 and add 1, then you multiply by 2 and add 2, multiply by 3, add 3. Do you understand? So that is how you can describe the sequence. So sequences start at 3 and then times 1, add 1, and then what do you do? Times 1 more and add 1 more, right? And then each time, now you do, then next step you do times 1 more, right? 1 more, right? And add 1 more. So that is how you could actually describe this, but I think the diagram here clearly indicates what kind of pattern we are trying to figure out, right? So first you times by 1 and add 1, and then you do times 2, and then you add 2 to get the next sequence, right? So now we need to determine the next four terms using this pattern. So we have added 3, so next time what should you do? So let's get 4 terms. So next time it is times 3 plus 3 is over, so we should do times 4, right? And then add 4. So let us do 33 times 4 first and write down our answer. So it is 33 times 4 equals to 132, so we get 132. And next time we have to add 4, correct? So we do plus 4. So 132 plus 4 is equals to 136. And then what do? You have to times by 5, correct? So you do times 5. So 136 times 5 is equal to 680. And then you add 5, perfect. So then you add 5, so we get plus 5, and you get plus 5 equals to 685. Correct? So that is how you can get other terms. So the other terms for us are 132, and then we have 136, 680, and 685, right? So like this you can get rest of the term. So what you're doing here is that you start with number 3, multiply the number by 1, then to get the next number add 1, then the next number is multiply by 1 more than what you did previous time. So multiply by 2 and add 1 more than what you did previous time. That means add 2, right? So that is the sequence to be followed to get this pattern. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.